All right. So I just want to come on here to talk about some more music because I'm bored. So for tonight, I'm just going to talk about this one song that I'm making with someone else. Just share my screen here. I'm trying to hide myself, cause I know I can't run. I just need some time. If I just get me right, I can come back through inside. Putting on your coming tonight. I love the way you make me numb. I need you back. So yeah, that's the song pretty much. There's like one line that still needs to be added, but that's about it. And I wanted to talk about this song in particular because it's not like a standard like hip hop song. It's way different. You kind of have a lead, like pre hook almost, where it needs to be captivating. The voice has to be great. My initial verse for this, like the idea was there, like for the entire song. Honestly, I kind of wanted him to kind of just take it completely, but he wanted me to still be the main artist on it, which I understand. But I think if a different artist sung that hook, like the dum dum da dum hook, that would also be great too. Cause my verses were just terrible. So like I'm gonna just play this right now. You can hear it. Yeah, one look and the eyes met. 2 days later, now you're in my bed. Your friends ask you know I am. Now I wonder what you really said. Take your time, but you take it slow. Applying pressure, I don't like the stress. Tell your friends that I ain't nobody, cause I don't care. I just want your body. So yeah, you can see like the idea is there, the flow is there. It's just that my voice just doesn't match the beat for some reason up until the chorus. And I think the chorus is like, luckily here, I kind of get, if I'm trying to like nitpick my own music, like Eric kind of masks it a little bit. Like I don't think my voice is just that good for this. But if you look like I'm working on this song right now too, and I think I sound a little better here. Yeah. That you care. I know my feelings cause I know what you care about. Yeah. One time you had me thinking you would call back. 2 times you had me waiting for a text back. 3 times I caught you cheating with a regret. Yeah, I still need to work on that too. That's just like a couple lines there. But now let's go into the actual studio for this song so I can talk about how it implemented his vocals. And he kind of made it easy for me because he already had it all pretty much done. I just added a bunch of presets, took out a couple things that were just either too much, amplified a couple things. So the thing is, from just like watching like tutorials and how professionals record their music, when I was first recording my lines, I knew for the chorus, I couldn't just have the same thing over and over again, like completely. Like, yeah, the chorus is just itself repeated 2 times, but like the second chorus has like this sort of echo right here, like this little echo effect that I put underneath the second vocal. And then the last line is sort of, it's like has like an underwater effect, like a low pass filter almost. Like this PL driver plugin really emulates that. So I like to use that a lot in a lot of my vocals when I want to like sort of separate the way I sound and like kind of offset my frequencies. So if you just hear. All right, well, the audio is corrupted for some reason, but here, let's just isolate this and hopefully it's not corrupted. All right, well, still corrupted, but you can hear the echo there. And so yeah, this was his part.
originally, I'll show you the difference when I first got it, but like here I amplified this, just turned up the gain on some things, just cleaned up his edges a bit, and over here is where he really went to work. I still need a line from him like around right here, but overall these vocals are great. He had like a couple things that he put in. I just thought that he kind of like the ideas for the background vocals were great. There was just like a couple things that I thought were unnecessary, so I just took them out. But yeah, he said that I could just do whatever I wanted with it, and he would just put up what he thought was best. So I totally respect that. And here, yeah, I just turned up the gain on some things. I'm still trying to like figure out like what is the right way to do things as an engineer. I just go by what sounds good. So he has his own presets and stuff. I just like to automate it just based off of like what I want sounding higher or lower. I'm still working. I'm still working on like mastering automation. I always like my biggest thing was for delay. I use automation for delay and like volume and stuff. I always used to just use delay on like I have a habit of stacking my vocals like this. Like honestly, if you have a like good quality mic, you won't need to stack your vocals like this many times. Maybe just twice at the most, like how he does here. He kind of just stacks it twice, but or not even twice. This is just once, and then if he stacks anything twice, it's just for like background vocals or like harmonies and stuff. So I stack my vocals because I use my phone, so I kind of want to like emulate a good mic, so I just stack my vocals like this. But if you use automation for delay, you can just automate it instead of putting another additional track, turning down the gain, and trying to make it so like you barely hear the delay. So I'm still working on that. I used to do that a lot. Now I'm trying to shy away from that and just fully use delay. And because this is a dance record, I also had to put in some like spacey atmospheric presets. This one I made. I just kind of fooled around. I've been using BandLab for a bit, so I kind of know what is what. So if I just if I try to play this, it's gonna sound like all gritty and shit for some reason. So the reverb makes it all spacey. I automated that based off of the volume of the beat, because like this beat, it like is really loud for some reason, and like you can see on the master volume here, when I play it, this will like hit the red, and that's when like clipping starts to like happen, and it just ruins the sound. So that's what you can see here. Like the gain here is a bit less than these two, because like around here it just gets the frequencies just get amplified for some reason. I don't know why, it just happens. So that's why the reverb's like automated. And then SD Chorus just gives me that like modulated sound, equalizer standard. This is just an amplifier because the beat is so loud, and then the delay, which really sends home that spacey atmospheric sound. And I just stack that, turn down the volume a bit, just pretty standard stuff. And yeah, my biggest concern was the background vocals. Eric was able to make it so that I didn't have to worry about it. He had layered it fine. I just took out a couple things, turned the gain up or down, faded in, faded out, clipped it, and yeah. So this was like a first time kind of for me. Like I said, I already released this song earlier in the year, and I just didn't like it, so I took it down. So yeah, there's that. And then, so yeah, hopefully we can finish that because I want to release that. I think it's a great song. And then another song would be this, which I also want to put out.
Moving too fast, trying to chase. Got your baby mama dripping on me like a lake. Okay, speeding off the coast in a wraith. You can call me all you want, I'm a so flake. Two watches on me, but I'm so late. Cover up the body like you cover up a case. Yeah, the AP exposing and shine like the ocean. She calling my phone cause she know that I'm up. She coming and going, not coming and going. If you get what I mean, then you know what it's up. But he goes your profit cause we love the silence. So only pop out would be covered in diamonds. Las Vegas is calling, they flying me private. They loving me now cause I'm running it up. Yeah, they ask me why you do the most. To be at the top, yeah, it made me an oath, okay? Baby, come ride on my boat. We slide around far away from the coast, okay? Need all the bread talking loaves. My paddock icy, she think that I'm frozen.
Well,
Land got blunts on the dashboard. Yo, shawty chop, she a powerful. Ask all my hoes what they down for. Yo, bitch tapping out after round 4. All around the globe, it's my grand tour. I never needed a mentor. She grip on the shit like a pencil. And I ain't opposed to no mentor. Yeah, my AP is frozen, she wet like the ocean. If she slide on me, then she busting it open. I never had problems with creating motion. My drip is explosive, my fits are so potent. And all of these people upset that I'm winning, but it ain't my fault that you stay in slow motion. Yeah, this is my moment. I'm passing my Brody, the cheddar, no chunky, but we getting tokens. Yeah. Take pictures and calls that you cannot afford. Admit to some shit that you cannot ignore. High fashion taste that shit come to go on. If she wearing heels, she gon' trip on the floor. Miami Heat, I'm too hot for these hoes. Leverage on fleek when I wanna be cold. If you think you up, then you best check the score. The AP is frozen and shine like the ocean. She calling my phone cause she know that I'm up. She coming and going, not coming and going. If you get what I mean, then you know what it's up. The hero should profit cause we got the silence. I'm only by would be covered in nines. Las Vegas is calling, they flying me private. They loving me now cause I'm running it up. Yeah, so that's the song. Oh, 1 sec.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, can you hear me on the stream?
Yeah,
Can you hear the music that plays too?
yeah.
All right, good. And I just wanted to make sure because I can't tell. All right, see ya. All right. So this is another song that I made with someone else. Originally, I made it in November last year, and yeah, the way I make my songs is I try to like freestyle something good, and then if I get something, then I build on it. So originally, it was still like that whole like smoking on exotic got me baked, got a couple 100 mil, like it was like that, but obviously it was not as good like the quality because I was just freestyling. But yeah, and then I got Yush on it like in February, and hopefully we can release that too at some point. But with this song, again, like I'm still trying to learn how to like I know every song is different, but like for this song, it was like a pre-chorus. It's not like a chorus, but it was like a pre-hook go into his verse, and then kind of finish out the loop with like another 8 bar, and then go into the chorus to finish out the song. So with Yushta, it was a little harder because he had his own like presets and stuff, but like his voice was like a little out of tune. The way I like to make the music is I try to make sure that it sounds like the best it can be for like what we're working with. So right now, this song has been done for a while, like little like changes here and there before I put it out. But overall, I think it's a great song. So yeah, there's that. And right now, I think Eric is actually working on this song. So yeah, he just did something to it. So let me see what he did. So yeah, I had asked for just like another line somewhere. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I'd asked for a line here, and it looks like he added something. So let me see how this goes. Hopefully this plays good. Oh, that's not playing, so fuck. Let's just exit it and see how it sounds.
Hey, in case nobody's asked you this today, are you okay?
Don't ask me what I'm thinking, what I want. Should we go in separate directions? Oh, I don't think I could. Cause lately it feels like I can't get away from it. When I'm not with you, I feel so numb. I love the way you make me numb.
See, oh man, yeah. I mean, see, that was like the issue here is that I've had this issue too. Like when I make a verse and like one line here and there just has to be cut, But then the issue is when you make that new line, you also have to make sure it like seamlessly goes into your next line, which is something you just don't think about when you're making your verse because it just happens naturally. That's how you make a verse. So like it kind of does like this sounds a little out of place, but I think I can talk to him and maybe we can figure something out.
Hey, in case nobody's asked you this today, are you okay?
Don't ask me what I'm thinking when I want to. Should we go in separate directions?
Like,
I don't think I could. 'Cause lately it feels like I can't get away from it.
yeah, like honestly, I think that's fine. That's all that was needed. So yeah, he just finished the song now. So that's great. But yeah. So I just want to come on here and just talk a bit about that. Now I'm not done yet. I'm not bored enough of this shit yet. So I'm gonna keep talking about like presets and stuff now. So let's just talk about the preset for this song specifically. So oh wait, before that, I just wanted to talk about like the decision to automate things. So if this loads. Okay, yeah. So here, for some reason, like this record, like the beat was just so blaring, which I understand. That's kind of the style of this. But you can see here, right? Like it starts at 0 because like the like that comes in blaring, and then as soon as the vocals start on our end, I wanted to lower it a bit so you could hear us and it sounds mixed. So yeah, and then once the chorus restarts again, that's when I raise it up again gradually, and then once the not really the verse, but those atmospheric vocals come into play, I just lower it a nudge. So I just do that throughout the entire beat, just to like sort of volume control. It's that way our vocals aren't just like suppressed under the beat, and it's just like it's kind of like sounds muddled and stuff. Because I've had issues in the past with that. Like on my inauguration album, I had like a couple songs were like muddled a bit because I didn't know how the distributing mastering works, because like it makes all your like records quieter automatically. So I had to always, now what I do is I make my records slightly louder so that way it compensates. So like on YouTube it'll sound a bit loud, but then on DSPs it'll sound a bit quieter. But that's not an excuse for it to be like sounding like shit. So yeah, now let's talk about presets. So this is just a standard preset. I didn't go with the noise gate. I usually go with the noise gate for all my presets because like there'll be humming, there'll be like faint noises in the background. But I guess for this one, when you put the gain so low, it automatically just cuts those low end frequencies out. So I'm not like good enough yet where I can like manipulate like low end, mid end, and high end of each single track. Like where like I'm like in like instrumentals, like if you have guitar, bass, drums, and like other stuff, like melodies are usually saved for a specific like I think it's like low end is drums, high end is frequent like melodies or something. I don't know, but I don't make beats, so thank God I don't gotta worry about that shit. But yeah, so you just have standard digi compressor. That's just what I do on everything. I used to use like the EQ. Well, I still use it, the EQ3M, but that used to be my starter. And I also learned that you have to arrange it in like a certain way to create like a vocal chain. Otherwise, you can't just like place, like you can't put like a studio reverb at the beginning and then cover it with a compressor, because now you're just compressing the reverb too. And I mean, there's no right way to do this. If that's what you want, you could do it, but that's not how I do everything by ear, and I don't like the way that sounds. So I always just do a DG compressor followed by graphic equalizer that's just tamed to what like a preset that somebody else set up. What I like to do sometimes is if I want to emulate that low pass effect, I'll just manipulate this. I did that for one of my songs. Space Maker just slightly makes it spacier, just standard studio vocals. And then de-esser for the sibilance, just like that extra like sounds. I just kind of want that to be a little under. TechLab BA2A, it's like an emulator of like a really famous compressor. Like I don't know if you guys know anything about analog gear, but like that like like 2ALA or what, like TABA, whatever it's called. That's like that's been used since like since music was made, and it's like a great compressor. And that's what like this does. I love this compressor. Like it makes such a big difference. And I barely tamper with it. Like whatever it's on, I just said this is usually set on like 60. This is always set to squeeze. I don't really know what the difference between squeeze and like limit does, because like you can do a limit or compress. I always just keep it at compress. And you got another EQ3M. I sometimes mess around with this depending on like if it's like a if it's like a trap beat, this compressor will really shine through more. But overall, it's like just all my vocal chains are 2 compressors and 2 equalizers. That's pretty much it. And that's like a standard studio practice that I learned from like just watching videos. You always just stack compressors and EQs just to make your voice sound a little clearer. And yeah, just same thing around. And then once I get down to like the last 2 stacks, that's where the extra vocal effects are. So you can see like filter, echo, univerb, D delay, the PL driver, that's for the underwater effect, and that's also slightly modulated to give it more effect. So if we isolate it, let's go. All right. Hopefully you could kind of tell. I don't want to keep playing it because it sounds like shit. And then we have just another Mega Pop preset. So the thing is, you could go on BandLab and just play around with all these presets. I like to, if you go to add effect, you can go to modulation and you can see like this is where it is. I used to use this for some reason. I don't know why I ever used it. I guess I just thought that it did something. Like at the beginning, I used to think that these effects were like a cover up. You could just essentially like throw in a shit ton of plugins and it would make yourself sound better. That's not true at all. You need to have a good vocal. That's why for a lot of my songs now, I spend like an hour recording the same 4 lines just to get it right. And hopefully people would think it's good. And then I kind of clean it up with these plugins. That's just how you're supposed to do it, I guess. And then if you were like the way I record is kind of fucked up too. I like record into a phone and then I have to like send it to the DAW, whereas like Eric just records straight onto the DAW. Like that's how you're supposed to record music. It's so much easier that way. But that's like why my production is just it takes forever for me to make like songs. Like it takes me like I think the quickest I made a song is like in 2 days, and that's just because I freestyled it and I just decided not to try to make my lyrics sound better. So some songs I focus more on the preset and trying to make that shine through. Others are more lyrical. It really just depends on what. At the end of the day, it depends on what sounds good. So yeah, there's that. And then I don't really look at what Eric's preset is, but it's pretty much the same stuff. You got a DG compressor, noise gate. I did always wonder why he set his noise gate all the way down to like the max, because that's not necessarily a bad thing, but he is just taking off so much like audio. He's just cutting out so much audio. I don't know if that's done on purpose or not, but yeah, like it doesn't really matter because his voice is great, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, so hopefully once the stream ends, I'm gonna play around a bit with that first line. I can't do it on stream because the audio just sucks. So yeah, that's about it for this song. Let me see if I can talk more about other songs. Um, Yeah, sorry, just sending a text, but yeah, he was just saying he finished it. But let's look at yeah, let's look at this song. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Doesn't out Pluto. Doesn't out
Yeah,
Pluto.
okay. I bought me a necklace, so come with the safe. I empty the mag, put it back on the tray. Don't leave without warning, you might get your case. Yeah, yeah, okay. I start the buzz with the shit like a lake. And live with the money and chill with the steak. And give it the world, but that don't make you stay. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm on vacation, essential pay. You got what you asked, and don't complain. Everywhere I go, they know that I'm ballin'. I keep it on sideways, you know I don't play. Hesitant pilot, we making it rain. Put it together, you get what I'm saying. Pivot around, I'm soaking the rain. Yeah, yeah, okay.
so yeah, this song was made in started in December. Didn't work on it. Honestly, I wanted it to be on the album, but I just never got around to finishing it. All it was just the first like 20 seconds. It was just a yeah, okay. And then that was it. And then the island vacation part came literally like 2 weeks ago. Like I just put this song out like a week ago, and it was supposed to be on the album that I put out like 4 months ago. I just never got around to it. So yeah, this one, that's how that came up about standard stuff with the presets, all that, always just what I do normally. And yeah, the way I create like hooks, flows, it's really just dependent on what beats I end up being good on. I've been like rapping since like 2021, and like it's just like those years were so trash. So like just it's like since last year is when I started like actually being able to get into like a listenable, like not even good, just like listenable melt like flow wise. So yeah, hopefully I can like get better. And yeah, so I also have like songs like I put out this one where it's like this is more slow and I think I sound great on this.
You lie to me, would you lie to me? Then go cry to me, and then do it all again. Would you lie to me, then cry to me? Cause if you do, you're dead to me.
Question really don't get no fucks.
Would you lie to me? Would you lie to me? Then go cry to me, and then do it all again. Would you lie to me, then cry to me? Cause if you do, you're dead to me.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like some days I sound like absolute garbage, and then once in a while I'll be able to do good enough to where the auto tune can like actually make me sound listenable. Like here, I'm actually able to hit notes and stuff for some reason. And the issue here was like you see how it's a minute 42. This was supposed to be like 30 seconds longer, and I had a verse for it, but I just couldn't get myself to sound the way I was sounding at the beginning. Like at this in the beginning, I had like so much emotion. I was like, "Would you lie?" Like it was like a real question. Like it was genuine. It felt like I was being vulnerable, even though like I don't experience like pretty much everything I rap about I don't experience. So this song is just because I like listening to music like this. I have no relation to this type of shit. So like I still have the verse and the details somewhere. I think it's like here maybe.
And then no, I like to jelly me. You gon' do me like that? I thought we were family, yeah, yeah. I pick up your calls, no, you never on my D&D. It's okay, I'll be with that shit. You know I like to jealousy. I don't think it's meant to be. You hold me back from what I need. If you gonna go behind my back, just make sure I don't see. Make sure that you do it right. You won't get a second chance. I'll be looking out for me and only me. You know that. Hopefully you can see now. I don't wanna be bad. I don't wanna cause a scene and make you wanna crash out. I know we both moving on, at least I get to write this song. Parodies a two-way street, I just don't wanna be let on. You lie to me.
Yeah, like that was like again, flow was there. I just couldn't sound the same way, kind of like how Never Done is. A lot of times, like my biggest issue is that because I'm not in a real studio, I have to take it like day by day. If one day I make something great and I want to come back to it the next day, it's kind of like a gamble with my voice to make sure I can still sound the same. Like with yeah, okay, for like I don't know if you listen to it, you can tell. Like hopefully you can't tell that I made it like separately. Like I recorded that hook in December the verse and everything besides the hook was recorded like 2 weeks ago. So I really hope that you can't tell that I did that, because that's how it's supposed to be. And I also like in my music, I like adding sound bites and shit. So like in that Never Done song, you heard that like voice, like that call with like some girl saying like, "Are you okay?" And then in this one, like I'm still working on this too. Like hopefully the hook is good. The beat is amazing.
Mr. Houston, say again, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're way out of power.
Red alert, baby, on a fucking ass. I don't give a fuck about your body, I can get it back. Red alert, and everything about to crash. See us in the mirror, only time you don't get a chance. Red alert, baby, on a fucking ass.
So yeah, that like sound bite of like you have a problem, and like yeah, all that. I thought that was fire. So yeah, I like to do that. And yeah, I just got like a bunch of stuff here. Some songs are done. I just keep the projects for like memories, and like when I want to like practice some shit, I just keep it there. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for streaming. I'm probably gonna go to sleep. But yeah, thank you for anyone watching, and good night.